Today's Mass readings. July 18, 2020. Saturday of the 15th week in Ordinary Time. First reading. A reading from the book of the prophet Micah. Micah chapter 2 verse 1 to 5. Woe to those who plan iniquity, and work out evil on their couches. In the morning light they accomplish it. When it lies within their power, they covet fields, and seize them. Houses, and they take them. They cheat an owner of his house, a man of his inheritance. Therefore thus says the Lord, Behold, I am planning against this race an evil, from which you shall not withdraw your necks, nor shall you walk with head high. For it will be a time of evil. On that day a satire shall be sung over you, and there shall be a plaintive chant. Our ruin is complete. Our fields are portioned out among our captors. The fields of my people are measured out, and no one can get them back. Thus you shall have no one to mark out boundaries by lot in the assembly of the Lord. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 10 verse 1 to 4, 7 to 8 and 14. Let our response be, do not forget the poor, O Lord. Why, O Lord, do you stand aloof? Why hide in times of distress? Proudly the wicked harass the afflicted, who are caught in the devices the wicked have contrived. Do not forget the poor, O Lord. For the wicked man glories in his greed, and the covetous blasphemes, sets the Lord at naught. The wicked man boasts, he will not avenge it. There is no God, sums up his thoughts. Do not forget the poor, O Lord. His mouth is full of cursing, guile and deceit. Under his tongue are mischief and iniquity. He lurks in ambush near the villages. In hiding he murders the innocent. His eyes spy upon the unfortunate. Do not forget the poor, O Lord. You do see, for you behold misery and sorrow, taking them in your hands. On you the unfortunate man depends. Of the fatherless you are the helper. Do not forget the poor, O Lord. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 12 verse 14 to 21. The Pharisees went out and took counsel against Jesus, to put him to death. When Jesus realized this, he withdrew from that place. Many people followed him, and he cured them all. But he warned them not to make him known. This was to fulfill what had been spoken through Isaiah the prophet. Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved in whom I delight. I shall place my spirit upon him, and he will proclaim justice to the Gentiles. He will not contend or cry out, nor will anyone hear his voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, a smoldering wick he will not quench, until he brings justice to victory. And in his name the Gentiles will hope. The Gospel of the Lord. Before we proceed with the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the notification bell, so you won't miss out when we release new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions, and reflections at the comments section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's proceed with the video. The reflection on today's Gospel. Until he brings justice to victory. There is a crucial choice facing the enemies of injustice all over the world. To go the way of violence or non-violence? Che Guevara chose the former, Gandhi the latter. Both paid a heavy price. Jesus' way is gentle, not crying aloud or breaking the bruised reed. We need his assurance that he will patiently bring justice to victory. Jesus is on the side of the weak. His message, demanding thought it may be, does not crush people. Justice comes through compassion like care for the bruised. Read not through the exercise of power and violence. In this way Jesus is pleasing to his Father. Prayer strengthens the soul and personality, making us ever more pleasing to God. Jesus will always intervene on behalf of the weak, and do so in a way which is sensitive to them, and takes the limelight off himself. Justice is a major concern of Jesus, and this concern with justice will bring hope to all people. In prayer we often find the conviction and strength to do the work of justice. Jesus values even what is fragile or bruised. I bring the hopes I cherish before him and ask for blessing and hope. I acknowledge my hopes for myself, my relationships, and I consider how I might work with God to bring them to life. The voice of Jesus is not shrill or contentious. The Spirit of God speaks to our hearts in a gentle and undramatic way. I pray that I may hear the voice of the Lord.